was surprised to see that one fall, and I think he might be too.
LeBron up top, defended by Jefferson.
Shooting so far has been a bit spotty, so hopefully that's a sign that he's back on track.
Here's Blair. Some solid defense from Betty.
No, sir. It ain't that easy, son. Especially with a top-notch defender breathing right down your neck.
LeBron outside. Kept alive.
Outstanding pick there, and he still couldn't get the basket. Next time he gets a look that good, he's got to make it count.
And here's McDyess over Haslam. McDyess can't hit.
Hard-nosed battle in the trenches. Defense wins out.
Pass to Wade. Back to James. From about 19 feet. And again, LeBron missing.
It's been a struggle. It's not happening right now. He needs to settle down a bit and let the offense come to him a little more. He's forcing things right now.
Here's Jefferson, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. That's on LeBron James. Richard Jefferson's play last season, Clark, a bit of a disappointment for the Spurs team that went into the luxury tax to acquire him.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, his scoring rate dipped quite a bit, as did his three-point percentage, and his defense slipped a little bit too. I don't know if he was in ideal shape. He seemed to be a little heavy to me, and then the expectations may have been an awful lot to try to live up to as well. And maybe he pressed a little bit in an effort to be worthy of all of the maneuvering the Spurs did to get him, and that can hurt you when you're out there performing between the lines. You got to walk that fine line between wanting to prove people wrong and also relaxing and being able to play your game.
Both teams will make substitutions. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's LeBron. Right around, 6 minutes left in the second. Ray Allen is on the wing. He's covered by Ginobili. Here's Wade. Goes up. It's rebounded by Richard Jefferson. Spurs leading by 3. Parker outside. Ginobili outside. Backing him down is Duncan. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2. That's on Chris Anderson.
It had to feel good for the Spurs to take out the Mavs in the first round last year in the playoffs, considering how much they don't really care for one another.
And the first one at the line is good. Misses, so he goes 1 for 2. With that Mavs series in mind, Claude, there really is tension when these two teams get together.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, with the class and style. It just made for terrific TV and theater in my mind.
Here's Parker. Not on the scoreboard yet. Ginobili, left side. Shoots. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
He really needs to hit that consistently, or they'll just keep letting him shoot it.
Pass to LeBron. It's dumped off. Here's Wade. Back to James. From 7. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. LeBron's now got his 3rd bucket of the night. Parker outside. Ginobili gets to Duncan. There's the double team with Allen. And Duncan gets double teamed.
Almost picked it off. Still, nice hustle there to deflect the pass out of bounds.
Ginobili. The inbound pass.
We'll see if they can make some adjustments at halftime to try to get him some easier looks and get him on track. Nice, big momentum builders, those second chance points.
Heat out offense. LeBron outside. Anderson sets a pick. Over Jefferson. Kept alive. Here's Anderson. Takes it up. Good D by Parker.
Well, the defense put pressure on him, and frankly, he'll miss some of those even when he's wide open.
Covered by LeBron. Scooped up. Ginobili against Wade. Ginobili dishes to Jefferson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. These Spurs struggled a little bit out of the gates last season.
And that can be expected, Kevin. I mean, a veteran team, they understand how they have to pace themselves into the season. So they won't go full speed out of the gate typically.
The first one falls. Can't hit the second. So going back to what you were saying about the Spurs, I think they'll take it easy until the playoffs?
I wouldn't say easy, but more or less. They'll stay competitive, but they'll try to do just enough to get victory. It's the same with the other veteran team. They know when they need to turn it on and lay it all out. And November games aren't really the time for those kinds of teams to do that. They can figure out ways to win games without overexerting themselves.
And taking help over seeding.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Wade against Parker. Duncan. He's covered by Bosh. 4 on the clock. And Duncan gets it to go in.
Well, he's really been big for their team, finding a way to consistently get it done on the scoreboard.
Timeout called the Heat. For Miami. Shane Battier is checked in for LeBron. Miller comes in for Ray Allen. And it's Chalmers in for Dwayne Wade. Dewan Blair, he's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Chalmers. Back to Bosh. Arcs it high. Chalmers' shot is no good. Spurs leading by 3. Backing down is Jefferson. Unloads. Scooped up. Blair can't hit. And Miami has possession. They trail by 3. And Chalmers kicks to Miller. Drops it in from 12 feet. Miller's got his first points in this one. Here comes Tony Parker, looking for his first bucket of the game. Duncan. Tipped away. And the bucket is good. Now he'll get a trip to the stripe. A 3-point play opportunity.
Well, that was a nice start. After having a good first quarter, he's showing us more of the same here.
Nice job at the line, and that one falls to pick up the and one. Here's Chalmers. 1:46 left in the half. Here's Bosh. That's good, and so Chalmers with the assist. 16 points for Chris Bosh. San Antonio leading. Chris Bosh in his 8th season, Clark, out of Georgia Tech. You look back when it came out, number 4 overall in that 2003 draft.
And that was a terrific draft, Kevin. I mean, you go back and you think about that group: Dwayne Wade, LeBron LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, and Chris Bosh. Of that group, Carmelo and Chris, the only ones who still haven't made it to the finals yet.
Here's Chalmers. The dump off. He's locked in. Bosh misses.
Well, Kevin, they've been fighting it out for the rebounds here, so far it's an even match in that area.
Pass to Jefferson. A three, and it's good on the assist by Parker. Jefferson's got 8. That's right, Clark. Evenly matched rebounding and a close game to show for it.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. I think as we get deeper into this game, the battle under the basket, which team can control the glass will be a real determining factor. Boy, he's got a nice touch from mid-range, Kev. His height makes it a tough shot to defend, too.
Got a piece of it. The Heat trailed by 5. Mathieu outside. Jacks up the triple. Juwan Blair grabs the miss. Here's San Antonio now, leading by 5. Parker outside. Back to Duncan. Over Anderson. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. First free throw is good. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And Duncan drops them both. Here comes Mario Chalmers. That'll do it for the first half.
We've seen Tim Duncan getting it done. He has 29 points, and he's tallied 7 points at the line. A very nice total. Boy, he was locked in that whole half.
Live from Miami, we're back in a moment.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Damon Bruce. Now it's time for the halftime report, powered by HP. San Antonio on top against Miami. This is a disciplined team, and when it comes to boxing out, controlling the backboard with fundamental play, we've seen it so far. Tim Duncan with a phenomenal first half. Already up to 29 points, he's shooting efficiently from both the floor and the free throw line. And a tough matchup, but the Heat staying afloat. It's been a struggle so far. They broke slow out of the gates and haven't been able to get up to speed. The first half was a letdown for LeBron. Not a lot of shots falling. He's under 30% on the night. A lot of points on the board between these two. They've led the charge in scoring for their teams. Thanks so much for tuning in. Now let's get you back to the start of your third quarter. So long.